What's up, everybody? Sudeep Tumma back here with another NBA draft player breakdown. This time we're looking at Bennedict Mathurin, the shooting guard from Arizona, 6'6", 6'9" wingspan. Mathurin's having an excellent season, up there for National Player of the Year, averaging 17 a game for a very, very good Arizona squad that's up, one of the top teams in the nation this year, and a very complete team, and a team full of playmakers, a team full of great offensive players and defensive players, and Mathurin is the best one, at least offensively. But very good defender as well. But he came back as a sophomore this year after having a solid freshman season, showing out at times, averaged double digits, had a good tape overall. Somewhat inconsistent, which is why he probably would have been late first round because of some of the projections with his athletic gifts. But he's really put it together a lot more. His shot selection, decision making has definitely gotten a lot better, and that's why you're seeing some of that. But there's a lot to like with Mathurin. And, overall, even though he's scoring close to 20 and, having a great season, his game really projects more as, a 3-and-D wing. And a lot of that you see is because of, his lack of creativity and a lack of, overall flair and finesse to his game. And he's not much of, a shot creator who's going to do crazy things in that aspect. But he plays a very substandard game, a very standard, efficient game. And he doesn't mess around. He has a very basic game. He knows what he's doing. Drives downhill, shoots threes, works off ball, moves off screens. And when he has the ball in his hand, he's going downhill and he knows what he's doing. And because of that, he's having a great season. And, his game, it starts with his jump shooting and especially his three-point shooting. He's shooting a good 38% from three. Obviously, percentage can be a little better. And some of that has to do with shot selection, taking more contested shots. But he takes a lot of jumpers, which can be good or bad depending on where you're standing. You'd like to see him drive in just a little bit more, but he does a very good job in those sort of aspects. Like I said, off the catch, he can spot up in transition, just as a floor spacer, moving off screens, a lot of dribble handoffs you see him come off of. And over here, we'll see him over there in the corner, and he's going to come get the ball from Kurt Kriisa. So once you got Mathurin, he takes a couple dribbles, and that's the important part. This defender is going under the pick. He has a good feel for that sort of stuff, definitely improving in a lot of those aspects. And when that defender is going under the screen, which is a mistake first off, because this guy is an NBA type shot maker rather. You watch him and just watch the smooth, just release, great mechanics, right? Gets the ball up high. You see the release point, how high it is. You love to see that, and gets the shot off cleanly. And these are the type of shots you love, right? These are looks that you're looking for. And like I said, right, gets it, good straight form, gets the ball up there, and at 6'6", like I said, good wingspan. You see his length really show out on both sides of the court. And over there you start with that ability to shoot off the dribble, off the bounce, as well as off the catch. Over here we'll see that, right? Mathurin's over here running in transition, and it's his man, Dalen Terry's just going to soak in some of the defense and catch and shoot, spot up look, very easy, very simple. He does a bunch of that. And, one of the issues is you don't see really a mid-range game, and I don't know how much of a product that is of what he's being told, but what I've watched, I saw one jumper against Washington, which he made, and it was against his own look where that was a soft spot. But he really either kind of just gets to the rim or shoots threes, and doesn't seem to be much of a middle in between. But he's very good when he gets to the rim. He works on pick and roll situations. I think he's gotten better as just a decision maker also. Not perfect, but he can obviously score off that, whether that's like we saw with the jumper or getting to the rim, which we'll see. But I think he's even gotten better as a passer and just understanding, reading the defense, when to be patient, and you see a lot of those different aspects. So over here we'll start out with him at the top of the key in a little pick and roll, and watch him, right? Take a couple dribbles, a little pace, and go. And you love that because we're starting to see that we saw it with Jaden Ivey a lot, and when you have that change of pace ability like that to really manipulate the defense, it's devastating when you combine it with the athleticism. Obviously, he's not Jaden Ivey athleticism, but he's a great athlete and excellent elite athlete, explosive, great first step, explosive first step. Great vertical, measured at 33 inches a couple years ago. Definitely higher than that. You can see it when you watch him get up and dunk. His speed is great, his acceleration, and it's a quick twitch athlete. You see a lot of that time and time again. So yeah, over here, like I said, comes here, and then when he slow walks it, right, that's the key here. It's the pace and the understanding to the game. As that guy's coming around, going over the screen. So what does Mathurin do? He's trying to drive downhill because of that. This drop defenders and drop coverage, daring to shoot, and what Mather does a good job of, and what Pace does so well when you're able to execute is you're putting once again this defender in a bind. Is he going to switch on to Mathurin, or is he going to go back to Christian Coloco over there? And it's an issue because the longer you kick a couple of those dribbles like he's doing right here, the more you're making that help defender decide, right? So right, pauses, and once, and like I said, the longer you make him think, the longer he's thinking I have to give it to Coloco before Coloco will roll in. And as this help defender, once again, as his man back here who's trying to fight around the pick, once he reaches back, that help defender has to go back to Coloco, right? So right here, and then because of that he bursts and gets the foul. And it's that pace that I really like to highlight because he does an excellent job with that. And over here you can see him in the corner, again coming off a dribble handoff. Like I said, he comes off a bunch and a lot of those plays, and you see him here dribble a couple in, and that little floater, and he's got a nice touch with that. Like I said, you don't see much mid range, but from that distance, I mean, he's close to the free throw line. It's a very good shot to have in your arsenal, and he doesn't have, like I said, not the creativity. There's not a lot of crazy moves you see, step backs and all sorts. I mean, you see some of the side step back for sure, but a lot more of it's just basic understanding and just getting leverage and doing things like that. And it'd be cool to see some of that. If he develops some of that, he'll be a plus starter in the NBA, but that's what you see, right? Just a very no-nonsense game. And over here, you're going to get him over there in that corner, but here you're just going to watch him take one dribble, watch the footwork and the body control, right? Grabs the ball, the spin, right, the foot, and then the body control to little pump in midair, and again adding to those sort of traits. And that's more flash than you're going to see with him in a lot of plays, but it displays some of those other traits. And over here you got him down in that corner, and he, as that ball comes down toward the defense, he attacks the closeout, and then here, just the athleticism and the length. And you see that length, right? He can stay low to the ground and still finish close to the rim, which is to his advantage. You definitely see that length help out. And this is one of those issues one of those places he struggles with, because when he came in as a freshman, about 195 pounds, one of the issues you really saw as a freshman a lot was his ability to finish through contact. He's gotten better in some regards of that, but I still think he struggles some. His put on, I believe, is now 210 pounds or 215, something like that. And it's definitely helped him. You see him better in a lot of aspects, but you still see him struggle at the rim a good amount. He kind of shies away from contact a little bit, you'll see, but when he tries to go through, there's not steady balance, and isn't able to really get off good looks. And over here you got him on that wing, and as he comes in, right, goes in and then just goes in the body and just falters. And that's kind of some of the issue you see. And also, I could note here, he does favor that right. He's definitely flashed that left, but he does favor going off to that right hand and driving down left. You just see this one talking about the balance, right? He's getting so low, and he's not able to even really get a good look off. And he doesn't have that power to, when you go low and shoulder our defender and gain leverage, he isn't able to do that because he doesn't have that strength. Again, like I said, he's gotten stronger, but doesn't do it at the rate you want to, and that's why he'll struggle some finishing through contact. And you're going to see here one more time. And you got him down there, bringing the ball up, and watch him crossover. You like that, the good speed, right? And then right here, like I said, it's the fading away, right? He's not able to go on the body and do something. Look at he's contorting he's like 45 degrees back, but puts it up there and isn't able to finish. And like I said, he's gotten better at it. You see that here with him down there in that wing. The play is, you got Coloco over here. He's going to, fade the screen, and go set that for Mathurin. Mathurin gets it right off, and, he makes it. But these are some of, the kind of plays that you are going to see more so with Mathurin, right? Obviously, you can hand him the ball and let him do something a little bit, but he's going downhill a little bit more. Or rather, he's going downhill most of the time. Isn't too much, wiggle, sort of. But over here, these are the type of plays, right? Getting him moving off a screen with an advantage and using his athleticism, right? When he's coming off that screen in just a moment's notice, you see where his defender is already the way back. This help defender is all the way back, and it gives you those angles to try to get downhill and create like that. But you'd like to see him definitely, continue to put on strength and pounds and get better as a finisher. But there's another thing he does very well. This whole team really does so well. Arizona's a great passing team, a great moving team. They're constantly moving, constantly in motion, a lot of plays, and a lot of it comes from just instinctual movement. And you see that here with Mathurin a lot. There are times and tendencies a little bit where you're going to see him just kind of stand on that perimeter when there isn't a play run up for him, or if he's not about to get the ball. He does look a little disinterested, standing out there. But there are times when he moves very, very well, and you see it more often than not. And that's why he moves very well. So you got Mathurin down here near that wing. And watch this Oregon defender, right, who's covering him. Watch as, we'll look at slow motion first. Watch the defender, right? He's coming up and playing ball denial, right? You see the feet. He's trying to cut off that lane. So we'll watch that in full motion and just see Mathurin's instincts and also his athleticism, right? So he starts walking, jab, and go. I mean, that's quick twitch, right? That is very, very quick. And here, one more time. You got Mathurin down here in front of this ref, and then you got his defender right here. So just watch those guys and watch how the defender falls asleep, and Mathurin just feels that out and goes. Absolutely easy. And over here, like I said, great speed, great quickness. Obviously, quickness is ridiculous. Got good straight line speed, very good straight line speed. So you got him here. Watch him grab this rebound and just watch him run out in transition, right? Gets down, goes, a little in and out move, gets the defender on his heels and goes. Does a very good job there. Like I said, you saw with one of the earlier clips, he could spot up on those 3-pointers in transition. And he can run. You can run without the ball. He brings the ball up a bunch in transition off a rebound, even if it's not in transition. Arizona trusts him in that role. So you got a lot of versatility in that sort of sense. And like I said, 3-and-D really falls into his wheelhouse. And over here, averaging 2.5 assists a game. He's doing definitely a much better job as a passer this year. I don't think he's advanced crazy great overall, but I think he is definitely good, solid, and canny passer. He does he's patient, and he finds the guys when they flash open and when the double teams come and they're there. He's not gonna be a point guard, floor general who's gonna create for all these guys, but when the rotations come, the doubles, he makes the right play and it helps his overall game. So he's not forcing things. That's what you like to see, right? Especially from a scorer like this. So you watch Mathurin as he starts dribbling down, and I love this, right? Again, the patience, just. Again, draw that double team and keep dribbling that and keeping the defender on your back. And at this point, you got these doubles, right? You got 1, 2. You got both these guys right on him. So because of that, the lob lane opens right there, easy. And here, one more time. You're going to have Mathurin over here. And watch as his drive comes in. He gets the ball and immediately gets doubled. Just watch this, right? Patience. Watch Mathurin, and then finds a dump off. And you love that because just look how long he's waiting with that ball. In the end, he's just making a simple pass, but so many guys can just freak out and try to force something up or do something stupid, but he's holding that ball, and because of that, because he's looking, his teammates trust him, cut in, and you get that little pass. This is an aspect I really love as well. He does an excellent job rebounding, 5.7 rebounds a game. And remember, this is a rebounding team where you've got Christian Coloco, I believe, is 7'1", Tubelis, their power forward is 6'10", and then you got Omar Ballo, another 6'11", 7-footer coming off the bench, and a bunch. Dalen Terry's a big guard. You got a bunch of guys, and this guy's doing a great job rebounding. He does a excellent job, boxing out. When the man comes in, he crashes glass on both sides very well. On offense, you see him running in almost every play. And then on defense, you see him, like I said, boxing out and crashing that glass, using his physical tools to great effect. And I think he's only going to get better as a rebounder, but he does a great job. But you see him down here. And as that ball goes up, just keep your eyes on Mathurin, watch him box out, and then go get that ball, right? I mean, he bumps with a teammate almost, but he doesn't just let it bounce to him. He goes and chases it down. And this I love as well. You got Mathurin up here near that free throw line. And just watch as that ball goes up. Watch Mathurin chase, run, bump bodies, and grab it, right? That's something he does it with determination, and then he takes it down. And over here, you're going to have Mathurin over there in that corner, and right near that baseline. And then watch him just settle in there. And then when that ball goes up, watch Mathurin. The anticipation, right? He's waiting for that ball. He's not just standing there and saying, "Oh, it's over there. I'm not gonna grab it." He's waiting for it. He has the anticipation, the understanding, and the vertical, and the ability to get off the floor just faster than everyone else. Right? Look at him. He's already jumping up. That's the anticipation, and goes and grabs it. And you see the length here, right? He's snatching it up, and then because of that, gets a putback. And this is really another plus. His defense is awesome. I love his defensive intensity. He stays square. He stays in your face. He really plays hard. He switches very well. Pick and roll defense. He fights around picks. I love to see that as well. And he runs very well without the ball. And you're gonna see him over here, right here. And watch this as that ball's going up. Just watch, just the contest, right? Sticks on it. And he has that length, right? He has the length to be a disruptive defender who can pickpocket you as he continues to advance. He'll be better at, picking off passing lanes and so on. But he's got a lot of that, and he can move well. He stays alert. They're a little bit. He likes to tweak on his help defense, sliding over better on his rotations, but he does an excellent job there. And he sticks with his guy. He plays some ball denial. He does a very good job. And over here, you'll see some of that as well. So watch him, right? First thing you're going to see him just fight around that pick. Once again, obviously not, crazy pick, but you see him already doing his work before the pick gets there, right? He's already right, sliding over and sticking. And because of that, the offensive player steps out of bounds. Jacob Young, very athletic guy, and calls a turnover. And right here, you're going to have Mathurin over there, and his guy is over here, and just watch as that play starts. He fights around, even off balls, just that little burst over there to make sure he sticks and doesn't walk through at the pick. And then watch him, right, ball all right there, sticking with him, doesn't even let that pass go. And that's what you love to see. And because of that, it just adds further to Mathurin's appeal. He is an excellent player with a lot of traits, and he's a guy who looks like he's going to go in the top 10 and shooting, I believe, 46-47%. He is an NBA type shot creator. He's got the length, all the attitude, and he's ready to pull if and when. He's got a quick trigger. Whenever he's open, whenever he's got space, he's ready to take it. And like I said, shot selection, decision making is going to continue to get better and better. It's already this season. And he does just a very good job on both ends. And he's a guy where he's going to fit in with a lot of different teams because of that skill set. And with that athleticism and the way he goes about his game, he's really going to slide in very well and very easily, I believe. But that's the scouting report on Bennedict Mathurin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the scouting report on dbl-coverage.com. That's dbl-coverage.com. You have the full report on Mathurin, the written out one, and a bunch of different videos and articles on different guys. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you all have a great day.